Here's the truth nobody tells you. Boring businesses are the ones that are quietly making the most money. They are not going viral on TikTok or Instagram. They are solving steady problems that every business has. And bookkeeping is at the top of that list. What some people call boring, I call true profit. Because boring businesses don't just make money. They build real wealth that gives you freedom, stability, and options. And in today's video, I'm going to show you why boring wins. It matters to you as a new bookkeeper, how embracing this mindset that I'm going to share with you will completely change the way that you see your business. If we haven't met yet, I'm Veronica Sagastumi, founder of The Bookkeeping Shop. I built my own bookkeeping and accounting business from a solopreneur, party of one, to a multiple six-figure income business with a team after a long 20-year corporate career as a CFO. Through my videos and trainings, I have helped hundreds of bookkeepers get unstuck, land clients, and build a profitable business that they actually enjoy running. Today, we're diving into the hidden truth of these so-called boring businesses like bookkeeping and why they are often the smartest path to building real wealth and freedom. Here's the funny thing. The perception is that bookkeeping is boring. The reality is it's one of the most profitable and in-demand services out there. I have worked with biotech startups, software developers, even beautiful product design manufacturer. Here's the thing. They were all doing exciting things. It's an exciting industry and it's just full of energy and really new innovative things. Launching new products, securing investors, scaling their teams, really fast-paced, suffering some growing pains for sure. But behind the scenes, what each of these business owners needed was support. They needed peace of mind that the payroll was covered, confidence that their financial reports were accurate, and clarity to make smart decisions for their company and their massive aggressive growth. That is what bookkeeping provides. What some people dismissed as boring is actually one of the most reliable ways to build profit and security in a business. And for bookkeepers, that means consistent clients, strong profits, and a business model that will always be needed. That brings me to the bigger point. The businesses that look boring on the surface are actually the ones that win over time. And before we keep going, if you're finding this video insightful already, consider liking it and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and it makes sure that you don't miss future videos that will continue to help you building your bookkeeping business. All right, let's keep going. Of course, flashy businesses turn heads, but boring businesses build wealth, and wealth is what gives you freedom. We all have our different milestone or threshold of what we consider wealth. You need to define that for yourself. Think of industries such as insurance, self-storage, property management, funeral homes, plumbing, HVAC. None of these sound glamorous, but they are steady, recession resilient, and highly profitable. Bookkeeping belongs in that same category. My own firm, which started with just me working from home, solopreneur, has grown into a multiple six-figure income firm with a team. And when the pandemic hit, while so many flashy businesses were struggling, my bookkeeping business continued to thrive. Our clients still needed clarity, financial reports, and support, maybe more than ever. That consistency gave me the stability to keep growing, to invest, and later to start traveling again, and even gave me the opportunity to explore other projects like starting this online business to help bookkeepers like yourself to start your own business. During that pandemic time, I found ways to be of service. I helped a lot of people, a lot of small businesses learn how to take their business home to work remotely, because if they were used to being in person, I had been online for years already. I gave them some very budget-friendly tools. I gave them tutorials on how to set up, on how to monitor the work environment online, and all of that I did for free for the first 3 weeks that we were all sent home back in March of 2020, and that just gave me a lot of goodwill. I didn't set out to do any of that with the idea that they would give me more business, but what that gave me was credibility, and it gave me goodwill, and that reciprocal sort of relationship kept building because I gave so much to them, not expecting anything in return, but I was top of mind. I established myself as the go-to person that helped them during a very challenging time. But I'm going on a rant now, so let's get back to the mindset that goes with this boring business. That boring business of working from home, working remotely, and just having like a very solid, consistent stability support basis came in very handy during a very unstable, chaotic, uncertain, and scary time. The truth is, many new bookkeepers or even professionals who are starting to think about going off on their own hesitate to start because they think that this business could be a little bit boring or maybe not as profitable as they would like. But the opposite is true. When you embrace the steady, reliable nature of a bookkeeping service, you can unlock real, true profit. That's why boring wins. It is not about the hype. It is about building freedom one reliable client at a time. So if boring wins, the real question becomes, how do you look at a business that seems plain on the surface and recognize it as one of the smartest moves that you can make? It all starts with a mindset shift. Here's what I mean. During the pandemic, businesses of every size were scrambling. Many looked like they were in trouble, but what they needed most was support. Now, if you can recall, many businesses were in the midst of applying for what they called PPP loans. And they needed support for that because in order to apply and qualify for those types of loans, they needed to fill out these lengthy applications and provide a lot of supporting documentation. Bookkeepers and accountants like myself were the ones pulling that data, pulling those numbers, guiding business owners, and helping them to get the funds that they needed in order to keep the business going. What may feel plain or boring to you is actually essential and extremely valuable to the people that you serve. The mindset shift that I want you to embrace is that your work truly matters. The service you want to provide, the clients you want to support, they need you. Bookkeeping may not be flashy, but it is the foundation that gives businesses stability. And for you, it can be the business that creates profit, flexibility, and financial freedom. And when you embrace that belief, you stop doubting and you start building. If you're enjoying today's video, then perhaps you'd consider joining my free newsletter, The Bookkeeping Insider, where I share even more behind the scenes stuff, plus exclusive offers and promotions that can hopefully help you in your journey. Now let's get back to today's video. So why does all of this matter for you as a new bookkeeper? Because you don't need a flashy startup idea to build a business that you love. You just need a skill that solves a real problem. And bookkeeping does exactly that. Every business in every industry needs accurate financial records, clarity about cash flow, and someone they can trust to keep things running smoothly. That is you. The beauty of a business like bookkeeping is that it gives you options. It can give you the freedom to work from home, set your own hours, and choose the type of client that you want to support. I will link to a video that talks all about why you should consider specializing or niching down and how there's true profits in that, because I think it is a topic worth pursuing. I do not want you to be a generalist, which is, what do I call it? Jack or Jackie of all trades, master of none. I want you to build a profitable bookkeeping business from day one. Your bookkeeping business can grow into a profitable firm that funds the lifestyle and future that you want. That's why this should matter to you, because this so-called boring business is the one that can truly change your life. So here is your action step, my friend. Stop seeing a bookkeeping business as a boring or plain type of business and start seeing it for what it is. A business model that creates true profit, freedom, and stability. And if you're ready to start your bookkeeping business, you'll want to check out this video next. Don't get stuck. Focus on these 6 things when launching your bookkeeping business. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm Veronica Sagastumi. Until next time, bye for now.